Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the render charts and we're going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, just to simply cover all of the possibilities. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Blowfin exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. Now, the reason why I love using the Blowfin exchange is because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you're from the United States and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on the Blowfin exchange. This is actually where I currently trade my crypto futures as well, and it's been very, very nice and very, very smooth for me for the last 8 months or so. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at render and see what we got going on here. So as we can clearly see, render recently had a very, very nice, very, very nice textbook uptrend right here, which was awesome. It kind of came unexpected. I know I wasn't expecting it, but it was awesome. And hey, a lot of us made some pretty decent money off of it, so that's good news, right? But just like with every single peak, with every single coin, every peak always ends up creating a valley. This is why I usually like to make up this analogy. Every peak always creates a valley. It's like mountains in real life. Every mountain peak always has a valley at the bottom. And it's the same with crypto or any market as well. Every time you create a peak, it's gonna create a valley at some point in time. And every valley is eventually going to create another mountain at some point in time. So, as of right now, as far as what render is currently doing, we are currently sitting at around the $7.65 area right now. Currently, the total the overall market for the altcoins, we've been kind of moving upwards, which has been very nice. We kind of stuck around this $595 billion range for quite some time, but now we are starting to trend upwards, which is very nice. And hopefully we can get past this very, very midterm resistance area here of around $617 billion and close above it and start making our way towards the $641 billion area before going to this next major level of resistance here at around $662 billion. But realistically, what we really want to see here with the altcoin market, we realistically want to see us cross this big level up here at around $720 billion. Once we end up crossing that point, we can fully expect that a lot of these top tier altcoins especially render will take off past these previous highs that they ended up having back here. Currently the high up here is $13.61. Our very bottom range low here is right around $5.82. And here's what I see happening in a bullish scenario. All right, we have got this midterm resistance area that we've got going on here at $7.92. As you guys can clearly see, we hit this, or we created this high right here on, let's see here, June 19th, and then we hit it again here on June 25th, but failed to cross it. We hit it again here on June 27th, again failed to cross it, and then yesterday we hit it again and again failed to cross it as well. So we can definitely count this as a pretty strong midterm resistance level that we definitely need to cross. Now, what I want to see here is if the overall altcoin market continues its upward momentum. Realistically, what I see happening here is, since we already created a higher low here and a higher low here, I fully expect that we will end up going through here, especially if momentum ends up continuing, and we will go up here and probably go up to this next midterm resistance area right in this level here, and we'll probably end up rejecting it and bouncing down a little bit, possibly down to this midterm support level right here that used to be resistance, before gaining momentum again if the overall altcoin market continues to go upwards, and gaining momentum and going back up towards this next midterm resistance area right here, and then doing the same thing and coming back down to cool off a little bit before going up to this major level of resistance right up here at $9.72. Basically, as you guys can clearly see, creating these higher and higher lows each and every time we go up in a step-by-step fashion. So that is realistically what I personally see happening if things continue to stay bullish here. But obviously, anything can happen in the altcoin market, as we have seen in the past. And if anything ends up, and if anything dumb does end up happening in the altcoin market, and instead of going up, things start to reverse and we start going downwards instead, here's what I see happening. All right. Obviously, we will end up coming back down and we will end up retesting these small layers of support that we've got right in here and right in here. And if those don't end up holding, we'll end up coming down probably to retest this major level of support down here at around $6.50. And if that one doesn't hold, we've also got major support down here as well at $5.82. Now, if that one doesn't hold, I'll save that for another video, but we've also got support right down here at right around $5.28 as well. And then we've got even more right around the $5 range. Realistically, Render has a lot of very good, solid midterm support levels. I mean, this is a very, very, very solid large cap coin here, and I fully expect that that's not going to happen. As we, I don't expect that we end up going to the downside very far or anything like that. Realistically, with how much support and how the strength that Render has, I fully see Render, building up what's going on right here, and potentially, going upwards again and reaching up to this $13.61 area and breaking through that level at some point in time. Now, RSI, as you can tell, is still decently oversold. We are underneath the neutral level of 50, but the good thing here is we've got the RSI and the moving average ended up crossing, and we've got price action going, or we've got the RSI and momentum moving above the moving average, which is very nice. That tells us that momentum is starting to build, and we could be expecting a further upside move here within the next coming days or something like that. Let's see here with the EMAs are looking pretty good as well. As you guys can clearly see, price action is literally riding the 200 period EMA. What we really want to see happening here is we want to see price action be above all of these EMAs. All right. So that is kind of why I was talking about this level right here at $9.72, because once we reach that level, we should be above all of the EMAs, and all of the EMAs should start lining up to go with a potential new uptrend coming, which is pretty much what you see right in this area as well. All right. All the price action and the uptrend is above all of the major EMAs right down here. And that's typically what we want to see happening right here. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at volume, as you guys can clearly tell with volume is kind of like an up and down roller coaster right now. And I think a lot of that has to do with the overall altcoin market in general. There's just not a lot of inflows happening right now. But if momentum continues to pick up, we should start seeing some more volume coming in, and we should start seeing these coins continuing to move up, higher to the upside. So guys, overall here, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you guys enjoyed this one and you feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button below the video to help me out here, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts on where you think the price of Render is going to go here in the short to midterm. And hey, with that said, for those of you guys who stuck around and watched this video throughout the whole thing, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you guys very much, and I hope to see all of you in my future videos.